So guys, the crypto markets have been pumping in the last 24 hours. There are some key events that have been happening this week that we have been keeping you updated with on this channel, guys. But in today's video, I want to give you guys my perspective on the biggest mistakes that I have made throughout my journey, documenting everything on this channel, showing you guys my wins, my losses, navigating different parts of the cycle, allocating to different sectors and all that good stuff. And in today's video, I want to give you guys just a quick perspective on exactly what I think you should really be focused on and the biggest mistakes that I made, whenever I was first starting, and even, a few months ago, whenever I was still getting initiated into everything. If you're new to my channel, check out the rest of my content. I keep you guys updated on the day-to-day events, price action on Bitcoin, Ethereum, altcoins, how liquidity is shifting, and practically everything you need to be aware of. And guys, today, I just want to be straight up with you. I want to give you guys my perspective on a lot of the mistakes that I've made, as well as overall what I think you should be focused on as an altcoin investor or a crypto investor in this 2025 crypto bull cycle. First off, starting with the information that you obtain, guys. We all generate a feed of people that we start following, liking based off of the information that they provide, and following correct sources of information is going to be super important. Now, you can go onto my follower list and look at a few different people that I follow. Not everybody on there you need to follow, but there is a handful of people that I show on this YouTube channel that are crypto analysts, crypto traders that have been here for multiple cycles, and this is where you can get different perspectives based off of exactly what is happening in the market and what they have seen in previous cycles. So one of the first things, guys, is sourcing your information correctly, not just going to a random YouTube video. Maybe you just clicked on this video, but overall, just not using one source of information, allowing multiple sources of information to come to you, and then from there, separating and diversifying and realizing what is fluff and what is not. You can see different perspectives, different narratives that people push based off of exactly what they're invested in and what they believe. Some people are Bitcoin maxis, so they just talk about Bitcoin. Others are altcoin investors, so all they talk about is altcoins. So generating the right people to follow is super important. Next thing, guys, is following liquidity, understanding how the markets move in terms of price action, guys, with Bitcoin, Ethereum, altcoins. I've showed you guys this chart multiple times talking about exactly how money flows in the crypto markets and everything like that. So having an understanding how liquidity shifts and keeping up with key indicators like the price action on Bitcoin, price action on Ethereum, the total 3 chart, Bitcoin dominance, USDT dominance. This lets you know exactly how liquidity is shifting and how investors are feeling around altcoins, as well as stable coins, as well as Bitcoin and Ethereum. This is super important. Next thing, guys, is pretty much not knowing exactly what is going to happen, because if this is your first cycle, you obviously do not know what's happening throughout each phase of the cycle, and being able to document your journey, keep up with other people that have been here for longer, is going to allow you to document what is working and what is not. From the start of my journey, guys, I was more just allocating to big projects, thinking that I can get, a 4 to 5x. And I actually obtained my first goal very quickly, and that is what changed my mindset, allowed me to look into bigger assets, more new assets, more degen assets, to pretty much make crazier gains. But it's all part of the process, learning a little bit more about the tech and actual, information that's coming out, and then being able to utilize it to your advantage. But at the very beginning, guys, if you aren't, jumping around doing different things, then you aren't going to have a wide perspective. You're going to be narrowed in on only a specific thing, and it's going to cause you to lose out on a lot of potential. One of the last things, guys, is being patient. I think throughout the whole cycle, what I have seen is that people are not patient. And even me, in certain times, I probably bought a little bit too soon. I even sold assets a little bit too soon. Not to say that I didn't make any money throughout the cycle. I have consecutively made gains and also lost money just based off of the plays that I'm doing. I'm dollar cost averaging. I'm day trading. I have an altcoin portfolio. I'm doing all different types of things, guys. It's not just one thing, but being able to, learn multiple different variations and have patience throughout it is what's going to separate you guys from a lot of different people. I think a lot of people are trying to invest in crypto, trying to do altcoin investing, meme coin trading, day trading, leverage trading, all of that stuff. But if you do not have patience and you do not document your process and you do not follow the right sources of information, then you're going to be caught up in a whole mess of stuff, and you're not going to be able to actually progress. So those are some of the few mistakes, guys, that I have made since since, you know, the start of my journey. On this channel, you can go look from the start of whenever I started talking about my crypto portfolio and pretty much just keep scrolling and scrolling and scrolling and scrolling, and you can see my whole process and progress in the crypto space. And this is what it could look like for you as well. But it all starts with understanding the mistakes and pitfalls that other people have fallen into, and then from there being able to navigate towards the correct things. Being able to minimize all the stupid things, guys, is the biggest thing. And you know, it's all comes with following the actual liquidity in the markets, following proper sources of information, having patience throughout the cycle, and from there documenting and just learning exactly where you made a mistake and exactly where you know, actually succeeded. From there, you're going to be able to do some crazy things, but it's all a process. This is my, you know, second, third year going into, you know, overall crypto documentation, trading, all of this stuff. And this is my first actual cycle, guys. Got in at the end of 2021, 2022. And this is my first overall huge altcoin cycle that I'm pretty much waiting for. I've been keeping you guys updated with all this information. So if you're new to my channel, check out the rest of my content. Keep you guys updated on the day-to-day events, price action on Bitcoin, Ethereum, altcoins, how liquidity is shifting, and practically everything you need to be aware of. But new to the channel, just drop me a comment, like, subscribe. Let me know what you think of my content. Let me know what you think of my perspective, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.